Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Michelle and this is Steph. Get ready for a culinary face-off like no other. Coming to your screens is our second annual Chopped event, presented by the Wood Buffalo Food Bank and Rogers TV.
Join us as we dive headfirst into a world of culinary chaos where talented home chefs battle it out in our learning kitchen located in the North Star Ford Food Center. They'll create masterpieces out of the most unexpected ingredients.
In the spirit of giving back, each episode of Chopped is dedicated to raising awareness and funds for the Wood Buffalo Food Bank. So while our chefs battle it out, they're also helping fight hunger in the community, one delicious meal at a time.
Get ready for a roller coaster ride of laughter, suspense, and a whole lot of foodie magic. Chopped, presented by the Wood Buffalo Food Bank, is here to satisfy your hunger for entertainment and make you laugh till your sides ache. So grab your popcorn, buckle up, and prepare to be chopped.
Hi there, I'm Michelle and this is Steph, and welcome to our second annual Chopped event by the Wood Buffalo Food Bank.
We are so excited. We have 4 amazing teams here today. We have our defending champions, the FMFD, Obi and Zane.
Hi, my name is Christian Obrager.
My name is Zane Fraser.
Originally born and raised in Mississauga, Ontario. Moved out to Fort McMurray in August 2010, and I've been a firefighter with the Fort McMurray Fire Department for about 8 years now.
I grew up in Fort McLeod, Alberta. I moved up to Fort McMurray in 2022. And I've been a firefighter with the city of Fort McMurray for about 2 years now.
I would rate my cooking skill as probably a good 7 out of 10. I've always had a passion for cooking when I was a young child. I enjoyed eating quite a bit. But all my jobs, the first job I ever had was working in the as a dishwasher for Swish LA, progressing to the line cook, and then my summer jobs would have been working at a golf and country club in the kitchen. So I always wanted to be a chef, but then when I realized the hours, I was like, maybe this is not the gig for me. So I've always had a passion for it, same with baking. And then recently I've been really into like smoking meat and barbecue. So that won't really, translate to a Chopped challenge because I don't think there's enough time to smoke meat, so.
My cooking skills kind of, depends on what I'm cooking. Depends on the day. Sometimes, and it depends on what I'm cooking. Like if I'm cooking anything with meat, I prefer to do that a lot better than anything that doesn't have meat. I make a really good pizza pasta. That's my signature dish.
I think I have a clear advantage over everyone as I was last year's winner. So I kind of know what to expect. Unfortunately, my partner from last year won't be able to attend this year. So I'm gonna have to take my new partner under my wing and kind of explain to him before the competition what to expect. And hopefully we can work well together as a team.
So I'm bringing my partner, Christian Obrager, who was last year's previous winner. And he's hopefully gonna guide me on to how to potentially win and bring home the trophy again.
I think it's pretty evident in the last couple of years with the economy, inflation, the prices of groceries. A lot of people are needing the food bank, and it's definitely a need for a lot of families, even for the Fort McMurray people that think we make all this money. We have a lot of families here that are struggling, and it's a very important thing to stock those shelves so everyone, and especially children, have the proper nutrition to succeed.
With the price of inflation going up and how the economy's going, the food bank, it supports 1 in 3 people in the city of Fort McMurray, and what we're doing right now is a good cause to help the food bank.
If we're gonna do some cliches and puns, yes, I can take the heat.
Next up, we have the Spice Sisters, Jen and Ginger.
Hey, my name is Jen Vardy. I've lived in Buffalo since 2007. Really excited to be a part of the Food Bank Chopped competition.
Tansei, I'm Ginger from Ginger's Bannock House. I've been around Fort McMurray around 10 years, and I actually used to haul stuff to the mine, so and I'm really excited to be a part of Chopped.
I would rate my cooking skill a solid 1.5 out of 5. Yeah, so for anyone looking to audition tomorrow, make sure you bring a good partner who knows how to cook. I'm just here for, comedic relief.
I would rate my cooking skill at about a 6, maybe. I like to try new things. I'm trying to be modest in case we lose.
6 out of 5?
6 out of 6. Right. For a 6-ish, maybe a strong 6 to light 7.
What am I bringing to the competition? A really strong partner, definitely. I'm very skilled at watching Chopped on Food Network, so really excited for that. Don't know what I'll actually bring, however, I know what the end result should be. Will I match it? Probably not, but it'll be a fun ride.
What am I gonna bring to Chopped? Wood Buffalo? Ooh, I'm gonna bring me. I'm gonna have a lot of fun. just go with it. Hopefully it turns out well. Either way, we're gonna have fun. Like I said, we're gonna bring the fun to fundraising.
I've been in Wood Buffalo since 2007. I've seen the huge oil boom, and I've also seen what's starting to be the bust and hopefully another boom again. It's really important to support our food bank because the rising cost of groceries impacts everybody, but especially impacts the people who are not receiving those high wages that we see all over Fort McMurray. We're really excited to be a part of this and to start fundraising and bring awareness and just bring that fun as my co-host, maybe if we get our own show. Yeah. But my partner said is bringing the fun back into fundraising and hopefully we're able to support the food bank here.
It's important to support the food bank. I grew up on the food bank. Food bank was life to me, and I believe it's life to a lot of other people. We wouldn't make it without the food bank, and it's not just people that are really down and out, it's regular people that are really trying to make it now with the food prices going up. Even within my business, it's hard for me to get all the food. I can't imagine what people are going through within our community. And we need to support our community. We're family, like we support family, right? How are we supposed to rise without supporting each other and just looking? I love the food bank and it's been a big part of my life, and I love to give back and bring awareness and just know that you're not alone. I was there too, and we got you. We're coming to help you and help each other. Let's do this.
We're really excited to compete in Chopped this year. When we were walking around the food bank, we found this. It says that Fort McMurray Firefighters Association won last year. Congratulations on your 2023 win. 2024 will be the year of the Spice Sisters.
Oh, hey there. Oh, how did this get here? Just practicing for all the pictures that I'm going to be taking with it once we win. I'm usually not competitive, but I'm here to put out your fires, firemen. Bring it.
Then we have Alyssa and Susie. They are our Spice Queens.
We're the Spice Queens. So I guess I'll start. I'm Alyssa Thompson, and I'm originally from Fort St. James, BC. It's a tiny little town just north of Prince George. Nobody knows where it is. And I've been here, I think 11 years now in May. So I'm pretty much local.
Hi, I'm Susie Murray, and I'm actually originally from Cape Town, South Africa. We just became Canadian residents last year and received our passports. We've actually moved to Canada 5 years ago. We lived in Lac La Biche, and we moved to Fort McMurray officially last year, but we're coming here for 3 years prior to that.
My cooking skill, what would I rate that at? Oh gosh. I don't know, I'm above average, so like 6 to 7 out of 10.
Yeah, well, I think I would rate my cooking skills above average, but a bit higher. I'm quite confident in the kitchen, I would believe. So I'm going 8, 9, but if I lose today, this will be quite embarrassing. What I'm bringing to the competition today is definitely my experience with flavors. I am Portuguese, and so I've got that heritage behind me, and we've lived in Europe before as well. We lived here, we've traveled a lot around the world, gone to many great restaurants, and honestly, my relaxation is sitting in front of the couch and watching Food Network all day long, all the competitions. So I think I definitely have that to my advantage.
I think it's really important to be supporting the food bank because there are so many people out there that are struggling and they need this resource. So I see it every day. I'm an admin on the Girl Gang and I see women coming up there for help that they need the food bank. So I think it's just really special that we can do this.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Firefighters, we're coming for you.
And Jordan and Jamie with the Suncor Firefighters.
I'm Jamie Germain. I've been in Fort McMurray for about 20 years. I grew up half local, Monin, small French town about 2 hours south. And I work at Suncor Emergency Services.
My name is Jordan Iwasiak. I've been in Fort McMurray now for about 2 years, just over 2 years. I came up here from Edmonton, so not too far away. I also work with Suncor Emergency Services. Oh boy, I'd rate the cooking skill at probably a 7.3.
I always tell my wife it's a 10. I think it's just because I like to bug her, but I would say hard 8, 7, 8. I hope we work well together. We've actually never worked together before, but I think just being in the industry is so dynamic, so changing, being the occasion and kind of what's throwing us we can accomplish. So
Yeah, I think it's very important to support the local food bank, considering the global economy and the climate nowadays. I know that it's no secret that there's been an increase in people needing to use the food bank. So I think every chance that we can get to help out and donate and get people on board with that is a great way to do things.
I know the Fort McMurray Fire Department won last year, so I'm kind of looking forward to if we can stop that from happening again. That would be my goal here.
That's the goal, yeah.
We are so excited to get started today. We are going to be making some appetizers and some entrees. 35 minutes on the clock for the appetizers, 55 minutes on the clock for the entrees. But as you know, on Chopped, there's some twists. Not only do we have some mystery items in the basket that must be incorporated into each appetizer and entree, but also our teams have been working hard raising money for the Wood Buffalo Food Bank. And if they raised a certain amount, they got a few deterrents that they could inflict on other teams. So first off, if they raised $200, we've got a little handcuff hilarity.
We're gonna handcuff a team together for 5 minutes.
And oven mitt mayhem. If the team's raised up to $500, they can inflict 5 minutes of cooking, chopping, doing all the things with your hands in some oven mitts.
And then we have our teammate time crunch. And that's gonna have one team sit out another team in this jail for 5 minutes.
Not only that, as they raise their money, we have the ultimate protein choice. So if they each raised over $1,000, they got to pick, just for one of their meals they're making today, the protein that they want to pair with their mystery items.
And then our last, and only one team got this, was our head start. So the Fort McMurray Fire Department has a 5-minute head start on either of their rounds, which I think they're taking in the appetizer rounds.
Very exciting. We better check out our mystery items as well. They have a selection of different things that they can cook with. They've got some elements on the stoves back there. They have some knives up at the front that they can choose from, as well as some extra protein here. We have our pantry over and our fridge that they can run and grab some ingredients from. Shall we open our mystery boxes?
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
All right, our first ingredient in the mystery box is the Mamba Magic Sticks. These are a German candy. They're fruity. They kind of look like ropes. Neither of us have tried them before.
And our second is we have beets or beetroots. We have a couple different options where it's just the beet itself, and one also has our greenery on it, so you can make lots of different options with that as well.
And don't forget about our third and final item for the appetizer round, that is the goat cheese. So we know goat cheese has different kind of flavors. It can linger, it's got some tanginess to it. Let's see what our teams do with that.
Like, do you have a juicer? You can just give shots of beet juice to everyone. Yeah, good antioxidant.
Good. Okay. I'm pretty good. All good. I got this.
Okay. All right, they've got their secret ingredients, but the FMSD has a 5-minute head start. I think it's time. Let's count them in. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, let's get out of the
Up
way.
they come to get their protein. Oh, looks like Obi's quick, grabbing some bacon and some beef items. Rice cakes, is that what he's up to? Obi, what do you got there? Panko breadcrumbs, and he's digging through some spices there. On getting the first choice of all the items.
100%. I feel like this was smart, just to get a little bit like extra time to do what he might need.
Thinking about it?
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like we might be getting some sort of Italian dish here. We got pastas.
Yeah, I know, a lot of pressure. I've not done this, so.
What do you got there, Obi? What is that?
Vinegar.
Okay.
Red wine vinegar.
Already starting to boil some vinegar. Is he
We're gonna make a pickling solution here for those beets.
See, trying it? Oh, got a big piece. I hope you like it. Zane is peeling the beets here.
All right, and 1 minute left.
That's a spaghetti sauce on the roll. They're already like in this like silent sync going on here. It's just telepathic at this point.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Get out of the way.
Do you know what you guys are doing? You guys have it all sort of planned out and figured out what's going on?
I know we have a good idea, so we can.
Okay.
Do you think it's going to be different?
This top row. Get that oven on high. Get that oven on.
One water, one vinegar?
One hot, yeah.
Pickled beetroots with some steak.
Awesome.
Okay, that sounds delicious.
Yeah, that sounds
like
really
you're in
good.
the right
Awesome.
spot. Now, are you going to be like cooking, reducing the pickled beets down, or are you going to quick
the
pickle them?
sweet,
Okay.
with some vinegar, some sugar, and then what we'll do is a good pickling binder.
All
All
right.
right, sounds good. Excited.
We're making the classic Vanderpump Rules goat's cheese balls. I mean, delicious. And we're just going to use some prosciutto, fry that up as a crispy little element on top.
Yeah.
A bit of like a drizzle of like a chili, like honey or syrup, whatever there's over there in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And I need to get these deep roasting, so we're going to do a little beet salad at the bottom.
Wow. Okay.
That sounds
Yeah.
very, I'm very impressed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
did you
it's
get your...
good. And we're also going to use the greens, because of course we can use these. And we
Yeah.
want to use full like farm to vegetable, use as much of the actual produce as possible. And we'll do beets 2 ways at.
I love all the different elements. Yeah.
35 minutes on the clock. Do you feel like you will have enough time for
We
all
will.
of this?
I'm going to do a quick boil on this, and if we don't have time, then we'll just fry it up with a bit of bacon fat if we don't have time to roast them up. So,
Plan.
yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Welcome, judges. So we're gonna start with Mackenzie. So Mackenzie, what qualifies you to be a judge?
So I'm part of North Star Ford Auto Group, which is part of the North Star Ford Food Center. I'm here today to test some foods. I'm qualified. I spend a lot of time in my kitchen with, random food that you're trying to put together. You're trying to use everything you can from your groceries that you purchased. So I'm qualified. I'm curious to see. We got a few different things going on. I'm really excited about it.
What do you think about the beets? Do you like them?
I love beets, and I think they're so versatile. There's a lot of different ways that you can incorporate that. So I'm really excited to see here what we have.
Perfect. On to our next judge over here. We have Mr. Steve Reeve. Hello there.
Well, hello, hi.
Hi. What qualifies you to be a taste tester judge today?
I honestly don't really know, other than a lifetime of just really enjoying food and cooking some good stuff. And I'm seeing 4 very different approaches going on here. And every single one of them, I'm like, there's elements that I am way too excited about. So I think that my palate's just gonna have to speak for itself.
Do you like vinegar? I feel like this whole room is getting entrenched with the smell
I'm
of vinegar.
seeing just a little bit of vinegar on just about every station here. Absolutely. You gotta have that like acid flavor to kick things up.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. And our culinary professional, Florence. All right. I already know why you're qualified to be a judge, but what's your initial thoughts on some of our home cooks and the mystery ingredients today?
Oh, I think you guys have put quite the challenge to them with the 3 ingredients. I'm excited to see what they come up with. it's definitely going to be outside the box, and that's fantastic.
Now, do you have a team that you think, like, are you going to put your money on a team this early?
You know, last year's champs, I've heard lots of good things about them, so I'm kind of leaning that way, seeing like maybe they've got the potential to pull it in a second time.
All right, sounds good.
Now, what do you have in there, Jordan? What is the green?
Yeah, you betcha. So far, it's just parsley, garlic, olive oil, and red wine vinegar.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt and some pepper to it, and hopefully it'll be almost done here.
Oh, awesome. Okay, and then what is Jordan up to? He's gonna, or Jamie, he's getting things.
Yes, he's gonna start cutting these beets up and get them in the pan to start
Cut it to exact
getting flavor to those.
Cut them the exact shape we need them.
We gotta soften those up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So, sure, Jamie, how's you think that you're gonna take this home?
I really hope so.
Yeah, because you gotta have bragging rights. I heard that your brother was in a similar cooking show.
It's my twin brother and the Fort McMurray fighter guys. The same. It's like a double challenge.
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
So this is our
vinegar?
a little bit vinegar, yeah.
Hi, ladies. How's it going? Good. Where are we at? It looks like you guys are going to do some breading of your...
We were, but we don't have oil, so we're just going to do like a pan-fried fish.
Okay.
And then we're doing like the crema sauce, and we use some of the goat cheese in there.
Wow.
And then we're just marinating our fish for now, so they finish perfect.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right.
We need
And
to
the
get this
beets are
beets
getting
cold
pickled
up.
right now.
Sorry? Yes, they're getting pickled on the stove.
Okay. With
and
the
then
what?
with the candy, we have it reduced, but we're putting a little bit of vinegar in there. Maybe we'll just put a little bit less vinegar in now.
Less vinegar?
Yes, please. Just take a little bit out, then we'll just taste it as we go, so we can't take out. You can only add. You can't.
How are you feeling with 14 minutes left? Yeah, 14 minutes. Okay. Sounds good.
Man, that's super. Yeah, so that's kind of like a play on like rosé instead of the like adding garlic. Yeah, I don't know why it's so hot. Yeah. This is what it is.
Yes. Yeah, and
Oh, okay, yeah. I was wondering about the size of the tortillas, and they're going real small.
right, it's gonna be small.
Real handheld, okay. That's meticulous. That's a time consumer right there. Oh, we got a blast of some smoke going on here. Some heat from the oil. Oh, but it smells so good.
All right, we're at our 5-minute warning, everyone. 5 minutes.
Just 5.
5, just 5. I just.
Try to add a meat in there. I don't think it'll be too sweet.
Can you grab water? Warm water? Is that warm water in there?
This one isn't warm, it's just like...
That's delicious. Perfect. We don't add any more. We don't have to whatever. So we've got everything ready for plating. So let's just clean the mess so when we plate it looks neat. We're at 1 minute left, guys.
1 minute warning. You can do them like that, they're not too big.
Oh yeah, I do have that.
They have some ingenuity of like closing it with a frying pan. Are they double cooking it? What's happening here?
Oh, I think they must be keeping the steam in. Wow. Yeah, they couldn't find a lid and they improvised. Very impressive.
How you doing, Zane?
Good. Just listening to that.
That's good.
Let's follow instructions.
Just following is 100%. I do think that like Obi is kind of the like he's the captain and Zane is the partner in crime.
Yeah,
I guess.
for sure.
Okay, we're getting some tacos on the go here. We got chimichurri, we got the steak. Obvious. Idea. We'll see what the judge thinks about that. Okay, cool. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone hands up!
All right, our appetizer round is done, and now it's time to get our judging going. We're going to start with our spiced queens.
Okay. So today we have, beetroot is such a versatile ingredient. And so we wanted to really showcase the beetroot in multiple ways. So first is a layer of raw beetroot right at the bottom. So it actually looks like a wild catfish style. We also then pickled some beetroots, and that's where we used the orange flavored candy, some red wine vinegar, some water, and we also added some spices to that. We then also roasted some beets, but of course, because of time pressure, we had to boil them down and then roast them in the oven, just some salt and pepper. We then tossed it in a salad, which has got the beetroot leaves in it, some radishes, as well as some spring onions. And the dressing, we actually used the raspberry flavored candy, melted that down, threw that in with some lemon juice, some olive oil, some oregano, salt. On top, you'll see then goat cheese feature, which is goat cheese, some other Boursin cheese to just bring down that tartness, and a bit of ricotta. And we added some spices also to that blend, but the spices is really coming in that crust, which is panko. There were onion flakes. We blended that down, some paprika, some oregano, and then of course we need some saltiness, so we took the prosciutto instead of going with the meat options, and we fried that up, crushed that around because that will really give you a salty element. And to end it off, we have some maple syrup that's been boiled down with some butter, some cayenne to give you that chili burn at the back, some salt, as well as some red pepper flakes. Enjoy.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, okay.
So go crazy.
Our judges are starving.
The mixture of all the smells in the air. Okay. Oh, and I don't have any of this leaf. I'm so impressed.
So, I'm not a fan of beets and really enjoying these roasted ones. So.
And you kept that close to the chest as the beets came out. You weren't worried at all.
Next up, we have our Suncor firefighters. Come on over, gents, and let the judges know what you got.
That's what you have in front of you is just chimichurri steak tacos with some gummy pickled beets with goat cheese.
With goat cheese.
It's pairing really well with the beets.
All right, and our next is we have our Spice Sisters. Yay!
So we have a fish bruschetta, and we have regularly fried fish. I had to make my own tortillas because the other teams took them, so I quickly threw them together at the end. We have a pickled beets. Yep. And we made a sauce with the goat cheese and just used sour cream and with our candies we reduced it and added a little vinegar, so we hopefully they complement each other. Hopefully you enjoy. It's caught.
Mackenzie always tries the sauce first.
I'm a dips person, you know?
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
It reminds me between the fry bread and the fish. It reminds me of like a fish fry on the side of the lake. Yeah, but kicked up a notch. So good.
All right. And last but not least, our reigning champions, our Fort McMurray Fire Department. Woo!
So what we got here is just an Italian style meatball, panko crumb, salt, pepper, some other Italian seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder. There's Parmesan cheese in there, seared in bacon fat. And then the rosé sauce has the cream cheese, or the goat cheese, my apologies. So it's kind of give it a little tang. And we added some other spices to the sauce as well. And you got a pesto drizzle with the original idea of the pickled beets came from us. But the goal with that is you got the candy in there for the sweetness, and I just wanted to bring some acidity to the plate, so hopefully you get that. And
got to get a little bit of everything.
That is one of the best meatballs I think I've ever eaten.
Wow.
The
High praise.
the flavors that are inside of that meatball. The sauce is really good as well, but that meatball has a lot of flavor in it, for sure.
Was that?
You spend a lot of time at the oven, so I think that's where that came from.
What do you think, Lawrence? One meatball gone?
Yeah, I think this is delightful. I think the sauce complements the meatball like phenomenally. Textures there. Yeah, it's really good.
Right.
What's our next step? Right now, they're able to cook us.
I gave a straight across the board 5 across all metrics to one particular team.